Stage 1 locks up fuel roughly 20%, and stage 2 fuel 36%.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, you have tuned in to the live streaming capital of the world. That's right, Valente, Texas. And you've tuned in to Purple Bee TV. We appreciate you being here. If you were here last night, well, you were a part of history as you got to witness the first night of Jaime Ospina's Hubbub sessions. And that's right, we got night number 2 coming to you. And you're in for a treat. Let me tell you, because last night, if that was not a preview of what's to come for tonight, then boy, I don't know what to tell you. I know we got a lot of special guests. We got some all-stars, but we got to mention our all-star sponsors first. You know, the people who help make this possible. And we want to send a super special shout-out to the city of Austin and the economic development. Thank you so much for giving grants to musicians, for making nights like tonight possible, and things like Purple Bee and the awesome music experience possible, keeping it alive and well, and we're keeping it weird for you. Ain't that right, G? And obviously, when you go to these events, you don't want to be thirsty, so get yourself a real ale. We got them out there in the cooler. Air Bear's serving them up nice and cold. No other way. And of course, Show Me Pizza. If you didn't get a chance to watch your pizza last time it was cooked, don't worry, Show Me Pizza's here to solve that problem. And also, if you didn't have honey that was hotter than heck, I'll tell you what, you do now, because Show Me Pizza's got their own honey. We actually have it on hand tonight. It's called Apocalypse Honey. So hot you'll wish it was coming sooner. I mean, come on, Papa John's. Come on, other pizza guys. We're so close. Almost found the focus. Look at that. If you donate enough money, we actually might get one of the artists to take a little dab of that, you know, give it a test run. And of course, Austin 101 Whiskey, Jeff Harlan, keeping it real, keeping it tight. Love Lime Creek Road, love the people, love the community. And Guayaki Yerba Mate, always keeping us geeked up here off the Yerba Mate, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, if you didn't have energy before, you're going to have it now. Because Grego, we got some all-stars in the studio joining us tonight.
Man.
2 nights in a row.
Night 2.
Night
Wow.
number 2 of the Hubbub sessions, man.
Yes, how about?
It was very interesting to see the rotation of people yesterday, and now we got some new faces in the room.
New faces. Wow, Robbie Kid is in the house for the first time. Welcome, Robbie. Wow, Beto is here, John Spees. Super crew, man. Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Super excited to see what we cook up in the lab tonight. Jaime, how you feeling out there, man?
I mean, my heart is full. That's all I can say. Like, have all these people around, like, you know, it gets so hard to get together, and we're all the time like saying, hey, we gotta get together, we gotta play, we gotta collaborate, but everybody's like overworked. We have families, we have kids, so, you know, life is complicated. So to have this like window of like these 2 rehearsals and then the whole week, next week, to just like gather together and just like make music and record, it's just like a dream come true.
It's always a family affair here, man, at Purple Bee, and we appreciate you being a part of it and just honing in on it. And with your heart full, I know you're going to make some amazing grooves, and I know that the spirit of improv is in the air tonight. And let me tell you, we have some special things for you if you're in the audience tonight or you're at home, no matter where you are in the universe. If you donate $25, that's right, you're going to get credited on the upcoming album. And if you donate $50, oh my gosh, if you donate $50, what's going to happen? You, my friend, here, I'll even put up on the screen for you. You are going to have early listener access to the album that you are hearing the rehearsal for tonight. It is a sneak peek. We always give you the exclusives, all access here at Purple Bee. But you could be a part of it, and you could also help fund this amazing project. We've had so many amazing and generous people so far. We've raised up to $566, and we're looking to get to $2,000. So if you want to hear more amazing music, you want to help support not only music here in Austin, but across the stratosphere, donate tonight. That's what Purple Bee is all about, and we appreciate Jaime and friends being here to make this happen. So what do you say we get to the grooves?
Yes, absolutely. So this song is called The Closet. And we're just like pretty much like building from scratch. This is gonna be one of the only songs in the album that is gonna have lyrics. And I'm still in the process of like writing those lyrics. So right now it's gonna be all about like feeling the groove, putting the chords on top, and maybe just like jamming on it, you know, just like getting in the zone pretty much.
And feel free to give us some inspiration in the chat at home if you're tuning in on the interweb. And if you're here, enjoy the creative process.
Yes. So I feel like it's like around here. Let's sit there for a little bit. That's Mozambique on the... One you feel more comfortable with. Ready, Greg? One. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Pat those chords on the farfisa. No working. We could have more bass on my headphones. nice. That's it, pretty much. Pretty funky. Maybe a little bit less staccato on the chorus. A notch longer the notes on the tom ping kong king, like you're playing a little bit longer notes. And then I feel like for the chorus that kind of like it's like fuller. We can go kum kum pa kum kut kum pa kum with the double kick, and then whenever we go to a B, that is like the verse, just bring the dynamic down, and then go to a right, I think, and then instead of like double kick in the beginning, just kum pa kum pa kum. It could even be like, because the full pattern would be like kum pa kum pa kum pa kum. That would be like the full pattern for whenever we are full on the chorus. For the verse, we can just like simplify a little bit and go like boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom. Right. So on the right for the verse, I think, like make it less, more dreamy, yes, and bring the dynamic down. So let's make the same, thinking about like a denser verse, fuller and higher on the hi-hat, and then less dynamic for the verse and right and less dense.
So when we're higher, hi-hats.
Can you do open hat for like the same pattern, but like opening. I mean, if you can do it, if it's gonna complicate you right now, don't worry about that. And I feel like, you know what? Don't even worry about that, because there's gonna be a maraca there. So
that's kind of a disco explosion.
Kind of, yes. So why don't we work going from A to B, thinking about like those directions.
Okay.
So we're starting on a chord.
So for you, the chorus is A, and all the verses you said the verses are
B. No, that's what for the top is kum kum pa kum pa kum kum pa kum. Let's go A. Let's go to B too. That's it, pretty much. That's it. At certain point, I would love to think about like a bridge, but I don't know what to do yet for that. Like for now, basically, just so you know the structure of the song, it's just like groove, as like a groove on the chorus in the beginning. There's gonna be a head over that chorus, and then verse, and then chorus, and then verse, and then chorus. There are gonna be 3 verses. It's gonna be like a little bit of like a long song. Okay. But basically, we're just gonna be jumping from A to B, and at certain point, maybe we can think about like a bridge. But I haven't think about that much yet. But that's it, pretty much.
You want to try something right now?
Sure.
We have to move. I mean, if we have to move on to the next thing, that's fine.
No, I mean the next one is gonna be in. We still have 8 minutes before 8, so. Is there any? Hi, we're here.
Man, there ain't no time limit. We're just watching you guys work. If you want to, is that one of the ones you said you were trying to work on vocals for?
Yes, this one is gonna have. Check. Yes, better.
Greg was out there keeping everything in check. The Polish sound wizard, gotta love him. But yeah, don't worry about time. Go ahead, work on that bridge if you want to.
What do you think we could go? Where do you think we could go from there? Thinking on like a bridge section, or like a turnaround or something. It's E minor, no?
Yeah.
Like a what?
Like some kind of riff or something.
That's going from where to where?
What chord?
Yes.
That line's on E minor, but it starts on A.
I love that. Different rhythm. I love that.
Like start off on a downbeat.
Yes.
Start on upbeat. Let's do that. Let's do it.
That's what you were doing.
Yeah, let's start down. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do that. Let's go from the beat. One, two. The bridge. So. Okay. Yeah, let's do on the downbeat.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, and then after that we'll go on the upbeat.
Okay. Yes, I think that's.
This is the other way.
Or it could be just the first time on the downbeat. I mean, whatever you guys want.
First time, let's just do the first time on the downbeat and the second.
Everything
and,
else is
and,
up.
and how many more are we gonna do? 3 or 4 of those? You wanna do 3 or 4?
And then upbeats after that. Is that yeah. And then
Congo vamping in between those sections?
Or do you want to take turns?
No.
All right, I'll do it.
I mean, if I had some time. I don't know. Hub it up.
How about you do so after this bridge, you think we're going back to like a verse or something chiller?
I mean.
Or do you want to because
I feel like I was listening on my head like a open break there.
Yeah.
Like an open break there.
good idea right there.
Open
So
break.
the last note.
And then kind of intro after that. Like back to the.
Could be, or could be. It could be that this is just the coda,
Yes,
and then we
could
just
be.
like finish.
We could do it like a fucking rock tag kind of thing, you know? Like, kind of.
There could be some shredding solo on top of all that.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yes,
Go
of course.
crazy.
somebody call Mal.
You're kind of busy over there. Though.
Somebody with one of these.
Yeah. Where's that guy? Where's that guitar player?
Maldo, get back in here.
Yes, so let's.
He's sitting down on the couch. He's watching us. He already
What
put
a
his,
loser.
he already put his stuff in the car. He's like,
Paging guitar player. Paging guitar player.
He's got the little red lights on his headphones.
he can hear us.
He can hear us.
So you want to try that? You want to try that bridge?
Yeah.
Bridge to the end.
For now.
Oh wait, these are red. Are you listening to something else? They're a blue.
Nah, they're hearing the mix. They're hearing the full program mix. Oh yeah, silent disco.
You can hear like inside the booth.
Ooh, $25 donation, much appreciated. And Mauricio Garcia, greetings from Spain. Not Spain, sorry, Colombia. My bad, my dumb. But and we also have viewers from Oregon as well. Shout out to
Oregon? Wow.
yep.
It's all even.
Let's try that.
For the end, for the tag out, you saying?
Let's go from before that, heading into this part.
Okay, so the first one is going to be on a downbeat. Right. Everything else after that.
I might get it right.
Four, then. If there's going to be a solo.
Yeah.
And then last time we'll just hold on the last one. Yeah, hold on the last note. I love it.
Hold on to the last note.
So let's go from the how many? Let's do 2 of those before we head into these. Sounds good?
So be 2 times before.
One, two, three, four.
Because then I won't fill there.
It
I don't
just-
think I should be vamping if there's like also a solo.
It's dope, whatever. I mean, regardless, it's gonna be dope.
Yes.
I mean, right now, you know,
But this is the kind of decisions that we're gonna make whenever we record.
of course.
I think. But depends on yes. Could be. Who's gonna be a guitar player for
I like you filling in.
Fumi?
I mean,
Fumi's gonna be a
Like,
guitar
just we
player
like
for
to do
this
some
one.
Jazzy shit. Like, yeah, all right.
You wanna try that again?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it. We got it, guys. We have 3 sections.
Yeah.
It's a matter of like putting lyrics on top, and that's it. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and switch to the next.
Magnificent.
song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead. Yeah. Get after it.
Kudos for like Rob and Greg and Nick and everybody, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Rob wasn't
So
kidding
much fun.
around. No joke. And I'll tell you what, Greg was ripping that bass. That was a good one. That honestly, I'm almost curious before I let you go. How does what you're doing now kind of differ from a lot of the other projects that you work on? I know that obviously you're in Superfónicos and lead man on that. I mean, when you're coming up with stuff here, is it a little bit different than your normal process, or?
It's way more experimental. Like, let's say this is the more experimental part of what I write, or whatever music comes to my head. Even though this is I mean, this is probably a less experimental of all the stuff that we're like trying, based on what you've been like listening. So it's gonna be more like a song. So the other is more jazzy. This is more like a song. Yes.
Awesome, man. Well, I can't wait to hear the lyrics that get put on there.
Yes.
Earth Melon said, I could drink some champagne to this. So keep that in mind when you're
There you
thinking of
go.
the lyrics.
Absolutely. We're gonna start like switching to it.
Go ahead. Sounds good. Thank you to everybody who's tuning in far and wide, all the way in Colombia, all the way in Oregon. Man, it has been really, really cool. If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, you are tuning in to night number 2 of the Hubbub sessions with Jaime Ospina. And that's right, we are going to be making some amazing music. They are working on an album that will be coming out in the near future. And you can get early access to that album with your donation. All the donations tonight, by the way, obviously go to helping fund this project and helping make more great music happen. It really is not a easy effort. That equipment inside there, we did not get it from a pawn shop. We paid good money. It's hard-earned money. And I'll tell you what, it's not easy to be a musician, especially in a place like Austin. You know, there's so many amazing artists to see all the time. And so to be able to see this kind of all-star crew here, Ebos is on the switch tonight. He's going to come in here and he's going to join me for a sideline interview real quick. Come on in here. Ebos, what are you seeing from behind the director board?
I see a lot of people out on the patio having a great time, getting complimentary beverages, care of Real Ale, Guayaki Yerba Mate, Austin 101 Whiskey. We're slinging pizza by Show Me Pizza. And all the people in the house, thank you guys for being here. We're running on donations tonight, so if you feel generous, please open your wallets. If you've had a few pieces of pizza or a couple drinks, take that in consideration. Help these musicians out. We're trying to get musicians paid. We're trying to put gas in tanks. You know what I'm saying? Figuratively and literally.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Ebos, because it is a far drive out here. It takes a lot of gas, so it's definitely closer than Wildwood. It's amazing to see when I meet somebody who comes in here and they're playing for the first time in the Valente location. They obviously know Grego, they know the Twins, they know Purple Bee, they've experienced it, but this is their first time at this kind of new historic landmark of Purple Bee, which is our location here in Valente, Texas. And obviously we always appreciate We had a closed session last night, some real VIP shit. But tonight we have people in the crowd enjoying this beautiful humidity here in Austin, Texas, and it is just an absolute killer night. The skeeters aren't out quite yet, which is good. And other than that, you're getting to see some music being made within the moment. This is not anything that is pre-planned out. I mean, I swear to God, Jaime said, he's like, all right, I got to write some chords down when there was 45 seconds left on the countdown. I mean, these guys are coming up with it on the spot. This is the talent. This is the level of talent that we have, not only in Austin, but throughout the world, and it is amazing that we get to be able to experience it here. So if you're enjoying that experience, please sell some Bitcoin while it's low, and donate a 50 if you want to be able to hear this album when it's completed, so that way, you get early access, man. Don't drop those leaks, though. We'll come after you. Don't think we won't. We got lawyers. And $25 is going to get your name on the album, so you can leak it all you want if you got your name on it. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you, everybody who's donated so far. We've in 2 sessions. I mean, this is very experimental. We've never done something like this before. I'd say Song Lab probably is the closest thing to this. But to be able to kind of just hear everybody mic'd up, all the musicians at once, going, they almost skipped that bridge. I don't want to credit myself for that bridge, because let me tell you, Shinsky killing it on that chop at the end. I could have just listened to that loop, that din 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 din. Put that right in my MPC, man. It sounded so good. Meow Meow Mecha Cat, thank you so much for tuning in. The Loyal, Lime Creek Road, caught a great picture of me. I just can't stop talking about how great that picture was. Make sure, obviously, you check out Purple Bee. Give us some love on the social. I've been seeing a lot of new Twitch followers, a lot of new YouTube subscribers. We appreciate it, helping you keep this operation going, the Polish Plinko lights on. And we're hoping to be able to have more things like this, It's kind of our NPR style, session right here. Except it's, there's a big misconception online with the word live. It's fake news. People, post-production, live performances. We don't do that here. We do everything live, off the cuff, and because that is it. It's yes and, No, that's the beautiful thing about Purple Bee is you're never going to be told, that's crazy. You'll never be able to pull that off. You'll never be able to pull off that feat. But let me tell you, these guys say yes, and you know what? Ebos, if there's anybody who preaches this the most, man, it's the core crew here, and Ebos likes to remind people of the yes and mentality. Give me a little bit inside of maybe somebody who isn't familiar with that improv mindset.
No.
Yes. No.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. Yes. It's a way of life, man. It's be open and be agreeable and be ready to collaborate. And you can't collaborate with someone if you start off with a no. It's always got to start off with a yes. And so that's the way we try to operate around here. And when people say yes, it leads to the next thing, and that leads to the next thing, and yes ands is part of that. So it really is a way of life. It's a way of being and way of connecting with people and collaborating and doing creative things, and whether it's music or video, streaming, or life, or love, that's the way to do it.
That was some bars right there. And if you're familiar with Purple Bee, or if you're not, obviously improv is definitely no stranger to this studio. In our Groove Labs, Jagtronica, I mean, those guys are like just the Michelangelos of improv. So to be able to see it in this form of just, like I've said, and I'll say again, of all-star musicians from so many bands that I can't wait for the snowball of being able to work with all these people and the groups that they work with. And if you're in the Austin area, make sure you check out where they're going to be at, because they're going to be around. They're going to be playing some live music. And if you don't go to the whatever venue they're playing at there, well, then make sure you come to the Purple Bee show.
Yo, I got a mic.
Oh, hell yeah.
I want to shout out Debo's. He's in the live room. He just pulled down the Farfisa. It's having gremlins. He's putting up the Nord Electro. Temporarily gone but not forgotten. Farfisa, professional. I see Jaime picking up the gaitas. Yeah, we had one good night. I see that Nord Electro is a trusty steed. Of course, we got the Moog Sub 25.
That's your Moog, right?
Yeah, that's mine.
Nice. Tell me a little bit about that. I've been seeing that thing used so much more frequently.
Well, it's a classic instrument. It's a Moog through and through. And now that the company's been sold to China, I feel like those things are going to be eventually replaced by, some sort of weird transistor version, and they will go down the tubes. And these ones that we have will be worth lots of money. We also got a Wurlitzer, classic Wurlitzer electric piano, 200A. Thank you, Debo's. Debo's also running the lights, cameras. He's cleaning out the toilets. I saw him servicing the portalette. No one even asked him to do it. It was fine.
Dude, that thing's like the original Four Loko of that equipment, The
Wurlitzer?
Yeah.
Or
No,
the Moog?
the Moog. If you think about it, because doesn't Mark Rebley only use that one looper, the OG?
Mark Rebley uses the Boss RC505 Mark I.
That's like the OG version of that.
They tried to give him the Mark II, the new version of the same thing, and he
said get bent,
he
kick
poo-pooed
rocks.
it. Yes, he said get wrecked.
Dude, I love that. That's OG. Turning down deals. Don't ever let your friends or family say that to you, because they don't get deals. If they get deals offered to them, they wouldn't say no. So always say yes. Always say no, because that just makes you look like a boss, and it's only going to get you more deals in the end. I'm really excited to see what this second part. It was interesting because we're used to 2 sets. One set of music, and then we take a little quick break. We hear some sick hits. Heard some Superfónicos earlier in the stream.
We really do need some music for this.
I know. I was watching golf all morning. I feel like that's what I was practicing for this moment right here. You think it would be weird if the golf guys were real hype? You think would that piss people off? It's like I don't think it's a rule. They're not on the course. Why do they?
It's a matter of time.
It's a matter of time.
They're gonna be giving them Four Locos.
Savannah Bananas of golf.
We just got an anonymous donation for $50.
Hey, peace and love to all the supporters. Fill a 10K.
Fill a tank. A 10K also. Run a 10K.
Run a 10K. Like a rain out at Wrigley. Oh, man. Dude, I saw somebody wearing the Mark Burley jersey, I'm pretty sure, earlier. I couldn't miss that. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
The
Jason
greatest no-hitter.
Balkowski's in the house, straight out of Chicago, South Side.
If you have not watched Mark Burley's no-hitter, go on YouTube right after the stream, or if you want to double it up on like an iPad or something. That shit was unbelievable. And for everybody in this state of Texas, in the Houston metropolitan area, you got swept by the Chicago White Sox
All right,
in 2005.
Calm down.
4 games. Jermaine
That's
Dye,
enough.
AJ Brzezinski. It was a feat. And ESPN forgets, but we don't. Southsiders don't forget. So shout out to that guy wearing that jersey. Thank you for wearing
G.
that. At first I thought Nicky was here, and he just went in my closet or something.
Yeah, you're hearing the soothing sounds of Superfónicos, I believe, from their Purple Beast session.
Yeah, you don't need to listen to me anymore. We could play.
Look who's
Hey,
here.
no, we gotta get him in here. Come
All
on.
right.
Yeah.
That's about enough Chicago content for one night.
Hey, come on. We're connecting the world here. Come on over here in camera view. Show everybody. This is an OG Burley jersey. Where were you during the no hitter?
Oh, I was in Texas. I was watching remotely. It was a beautiful thing. I could not believe it was happening when it was happening.
Bunch of Ranger fans or a bunch of Astro fans in the.
Sit there for a Mark Burley game because it only takes 2 hours. The guy's done.
Facts, man. And I love watching that when he the through the legs to first. Man, that I could watch that all day.
This is a music show. You guys got any music-related
This is
thoughts?
halftime of the
Chicago
music show.
music. What's your favorite band in Chicago?
Lucky is my favorite band. No, that's a rapper. That.
Mr. Blotto is still alive. I used to go see Mr. Blotto all the time.
And house music lovers out there, we got Freddie Knuckles.
You were just talking about the Palmer Squares, aren't they from Chicago?
Yeah, the Palmer Squares be that devilish enemy. Reach for the mic and leave with 7 extremities.
A couple miles from Common.
Oh, nice.
A couple miles from Billy Corgan. You know, Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
You know, we had Kanye West's yearbook in our high school, which was pretty sweet. It was a former school, formerly known as Polaris. I think it was like a charter school or something in the South Side. Where were you from?
South Side.
What neighborhood?
Evergreen Park.
Evergreen Park. Oh man, you gotta love EP. Yeah. Would you say that that's the best Baracos out of all of them?
Baracos, no man. Palermo's. Palermo's or Foxes. Come on. Vito and Nick's. These people don't know it's Chicago.
Vito.
Yeah, Every Night Junglist says Thin Lizzy's from Chicago. Is that true?
Lizzy's not from Chicago.
I don't know about that. All right.
Honestly, We had. It's cool. We had Smashing Pumpkins are also from Chicago. That is true. And I would say, yeah, Common. You said how many blocks you grew up from Common?
Oh, a couple miles. And the best part was my girlfriend got us ACL taping tickets to Common. And a PA tapped me on the shoulder and he's like, "Are you from Austin?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Common wants to talk to you." I said, "What do you mean?" And my girlfriend just froze. And they took us back to the green room. And we got to meet Common after his band prayer. And he's like, "Yeah, man, tell me all about Austin." So I want to do some freestyle in the middle of my set. So I was like, "Oh, you got the Pat Bridge, you got UT football, you got barbecue, whatever. You got these spots, that spot." And he was like, "Man, I'm glad we met you." I'm like, "I'm glad I met you too. I grew up in your neighborhood." And he said, "From where?" And I told him the streets. He's like, "Get in here. We need a picture." And lo and behold, in the middle of the set, he stopped everything, did a freestyle, and he dropped all the things that I told him about Austin. It was pretty amazing stuff.
All right,
Badass,
every night Junglist is just trolling us now. He says Hootie and the Blowfish is from Chicago.
Hootie and the Blowfish. Creed is from
Humphreys,
Chicago.
I think Humphreys, yeah, they're sort of Chicago. I think they were from South Bend, but we'll give it to you.
Dude, but
Lime Creek Road.
I'll tell you what. That's it. That's it. You've been in Austin a long time,
20 years.
and what about in the music experience? Tell me a little
Jason's
bit about
a bass player.
How it's different.
Oh, how it's different than Chicago? Oh, man. Well, first of all, you can get to the gigs. That's one reason I left Chicago. It was too hard to get to a show. The community's a lot different.
The community is a lot different. You know, everyone's a lot more open to work with each other, to collaborate, and I feel like there really isn't that hesitation to improv or to be, you know, open with in a creative space and like you're gonna get shut down. I always say that, you know, there's so many bedroom producers, you know, people who could never perform live in their life, and you know, they're #1 charted Billboard artists, and then you see their live show and you're like, what? This person, this is the money, the label gave this person all that money, but it's like Austin, it's about what you do live. If you don't do anything live, it's like you're not gonna get the bad of an eye at anybody.
Yeah, we're about bands here. So like to bring it back home here, this is a band forming before your eyes, and it's a super group. It's like multiple forms of the same band.
Tell me a little bit about the roster change here in the halftime.
Well, I see Austin's favorite son, John Spees, has entered the building.
Oh yeah.
He brought his dog.
Miso, amazing dog.
Yeah. Grego's got a strict no dokes policy, but he broke it for Spees.
Pass the test. Pass the vibe check. And it's literally it's cool because we are literally changing rosters right now in the live room. Why don't you give him a showing? Give him a showing. This is how hard Grego works, man. This man unplugs
Look at him.
and plugs back in more shit than I've seen anybody in my life, or unload and load trailers. Like it's.
Oh, there's the dog too.
Miso. What is Miso playing?
Miso's gonna pee on the drums.
Oh man, nah, Miso's too cool for that. You know, like I said, totally passed the vibe check. And it's interesting because we got like 4 rotations of musicians yesterday.
Yeah.
Which was pretty nuts.
We're getting a whole new
How's it
rotation
feeling,
tonight.
G? Jaime? How you guys feeling? Jaime, the star. What's going on, man? Papa Squat.
That we're just like getting ready, but here we are.
Tell me about the rotation you got coming into the second set.
Right now we have John Spees from Grupo Fantasma, Brownout, Brown Sabbath, Caramelo Haze. We have Nick Toso on the hand drums from Superfónicos and Hotel de Nova. And we have Victor. He's going to be playing Llamador and Maraca from Nemegata. And then we have Greg Goodman, that is a good friend. He plays sporadically with Grupo Fantasma as well. And then Pete from Chicha. And it's just like a dream team. We're going to be making some... I don't know that guy. Mr. Beto Martinez in the room. He's going to be a producer for the album. We're going to be recording in Leche House next week. Yes, we're going to be playing some cumbia blues.
Literally 2 of my favorite types of music, honestly.
There you go.
And this got to be the most like kind of hype you must feel going into an album recording. I mean, having this experience leading up to it, how does this kind of set it apart from previous albums you've recorded?
I mean, it's really the first time that we open this window for people to, sneak into like how we put together the music, how we cook the music, how we just like put together rhythms, and then all of this music that we're gonna be recording is heavily rooted in Africa and in rhythms. So that's the first thing you've probably been witnessing all these couple of days. Like the first thing that we do, it's just like have like the bed of the drums right. And then you can be sure that if that's right, then whatever you put on top it's gonna sound right.
And Grego always emphasizes that like the structure, the backbone to every groove is the bass and the drums.
That's it.
And
that's it.
Pretty good drum sound last night, didn't you?
No, amazing. I was pretty amazed because when you are recording, you're just like, you're focused on what you're doing. You're still like listening to the rest of the people, but then when I just like sit on the board and start like listening after, I was like amazed. So I feel like things are ready, and we're just gonna go and start like laying some grooves.
Yeah, man, go rip it up.
Yes,
appreciate
take care.
you, homie.
Absolutely.
We're looking forward to it. Absolutely unreal. You honestly just don't get to see stuff like this. If you weren't watching it visually and you were to be listening to this, the dynamic of what you're hearing with this switch up of artists in between each set, I'm really excited to present it to you. Oh yeah, Speeds is in the mode. He's got it. I could tell. Nick, always in top tier form. Oh, hey, it's me. Man, we still got some Chicago chat going on in the chat. Shout out to my region boys over in the crossroads of America out there. Shout out to Oregon again, man. We don't get enough Oregon viewers. Make sure you spread the word in Oregon. I like Oregon better. But you guys tell me how to phonetically say it in the chat. You're the locals, not me. Grego working on the finishing touches here. Let's take a live look at the patio. How are we feeling out there, patio people? Feeling good? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It is a wild night here in Valente. Wednesdays, you know where to be. That's the Purple Bee. Thought you knew. Enjoying some tasty real ales. About to be enjoying some tasty grooves here in just a moment. You are in the inside look of Jaime's Hubbub Sessions. Thanks for hanging out. We're looking forward to hearing this new roster of musicians, man. Look at that. Look at that patio. It's like a reality TV show in here, man. What reality TV show would we be? That'd be a good one. It'd have to be like bands, like Ultimate Fighter style bands, you know? We've put 11 musicians into one house studio, but only one band will emerge this season on Purple Bee TV. There's a guitar player. I found him, guys. Grego's giving me the cue. Ooh.
we can go ahead a couple of times. And I feel like I could just like completely disappear from the lead and just like kind of like make a bajoneo for Pete to improvise on the synth. Like that texture of like gaita and synth, it's pretty awesome.
I was thinking the same thing. That was marvelous.
It's pretty dope. So we can just like go ahead, you know, and then bring it down, and then we make a whole chorus of Pete improvising on the synth, but with me playing the really low macho, kind of like a counter melody for the bass, like down here, like. One whole chorus of like that. For the next one, we just like bring it up, and then I just like play pretty much macho, but then here. So second chorus of like gaita and synth, but with the macho on like the next register, and then I can just like go solo. Whoops. And then I can go solo on the gaita. And then at a certain point, it would be great to have like an interlude of just drums. But where? Like after the gaita solo?
Yeah, after the gaita solo, do one chorus of just percussion, and then back to the head.
And then back to the head and out. So two heads. What?
My improvisations on the floor, Tom, like okay? Are they appropriate? Are they?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like the part itself, it's a young, that's like is just in terms of the basic. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm improvising other than that. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it's funny. It occurred to me on the way out here. I've never really checked that with anyone. All these Colombian friends, I've never really checked that with anyone. All right.
No, that's it.
Can I get? I don't know if Grego could hear me, but I need keyboards, pretty good chunk more keyboards, and of all of them, all keyboards up for me, and then also Jaime's when he's playing.
I'm gonna play.
I'm hearing the percussion. Let me hear the bass a little bit. I don't feel like I have very much bass. I could use more of that. Okay, thank you. Yeah. My shits are, these are my headphones and they're dropping in and out of stereo. Apologies.
And now for the beginning. I'm not really happy with the sound. Yeah, it's good there. Check, check.
It's a big moment for me. So like, she's never been able to lay down in the music room. Like, I've been trying to get her to do this. Rob used to have a dog named Peanut. They would go with him on gigs and just lay beside the drum set. Like, she's generally not into it.
So why don't we call from the llamador to start it, and then we just like marinate that rhythm for a little bit, and then we just like vamp a little bit on A before I jump into the head. Stay on A, vamp on A like little bit, and then I just cue, and then we go to head couple of times, and then so head couple of times, then bring the dynamic down, macho for the synth on the low register, macho on the next one.
So it's like functioning as like backing horns basically for a solo.
Pretty much.
Okay, cool.
And then solo here for a couple of choruses, and then percussion interlude, and then we play the head and we go out. Sounds good? John?
Yeah, I was just trying to think of a way out of the percussion really. So how about we go like I do a unison thing basically. So it's like 16 and we're getting to 14 or whatever. So we go. Go fat, go fat, go cat, chon, 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 chon.
Oh, that's the response.
That's a little bit.
And then head.
To get out of and into the head, yeah.
So that's the.
Do we come? Do you think we should come right in, like after that hit, or just let you guys?
I think the head is the that part, right? Yeah, I mean, it could happen right on the one. Let's try it on the one and see if it works that way after the on. So we're in here in the interlude.
Whenever we go to the first chorus of the gaita solo, let's bring dynamic down too, and then let's build from there.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's do it.
And how are we getting into the top? He's calling in, or like how we?
He calls. We marinate the rhythm a little bit, then we vamp on A minor, and then I just like cue the head.
So when you say call, is there a thing that you're playing, or are you just playing your part?
Doom, doom, doom.
Oh, that.
No, you stay. We just like play rhythm for a little bit, and then you come to a vamp with Pete.
Okay, got it.
Ready? Sorry, guy. I just feel it in the moment, just like hitting that 5 together, and just like kind of like rubato through the end. Make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Nice. And I love the last head with the synth and the gaita at the same time. And I totally missed the cue, but Pete didn't. So why don't we rehearse that feel heading into the head.
You got the first half.
All right, don't chat.
Grego, Pete asking if maybe you can put a little bit of echo on the Moog. By the way, this has been my ringtone for years. That's what they was. That's what they why the. It's funny because that's what the song is called, El Llamado. Y tú tienes un El Llamado también. Qué casualidad. So,
It's gonna be like the intro
Pete,
to the song.
Let me just tell this like little anecdote. So this, if anybody calls me right now, that's the melody that is gonna ring on my phone, and it's, I don't know, it's just like a good melody. I was like, let's make a song out of it, and then that's why the name of the song is El Llamado, which would translate like the call. Because in Spanish we have El Llamado and we have La Llamada. We have both. La Llamada is like the telephone call, but El Llamado is more like, it's like a more spiritual thing. Like El Llamado is like we all feel this llamado from music at a certain point. Like we feel that this heat, the calling, like this heat on our chest, that this is what we want to do. This is El Llamado, no? So, anyways. Yes. The calling. Yes. Anyways. So let's try that feel heading into the head. And let's hit that head with the gaita and the synth. I love it.
The first time too, or the last?
What do you think?
We might as well go balls to the wall.
Balls to a wall?
Which means yes. Enthusiastic yes.
Do you have your echo on your move? Not yet. I know, yes. There you go. Yes. Let's do it from the feel, and then let's do it one time from the top, and then let's call it.
Just from the feel, okay. I forgot what it is. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I changed headphones and now like it's pretty crazy. Yeah, so gonna go maybe a little less keyboard.
I can use a little. I can go a little less on the Moog too.
In my other headphones, I wasn't even hearing it at all. Check out, flum. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
rehearse that. On the 5 we stop, we hit and it went a little bit faster than what it was like going before. It's like a notch slower. So we hit together on that 5, on the 5 harmonic 5. Okay?
Cool.
Let's go from the same place.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Second time. Let's play the second head. Okay.
If we're playing the 4 that fast after the 5, it almost seems like we should do that fermata on the 4. Like, hit the 5.
Okay. So hit the 5 and then hit the 4 and stop on the 4?
Well, that thing that we've done the last 2 times on accident seems like almost the move. I didn't realize the 4 was going that fast after the 5, but like it seems like that might be the move, like to hit the 5 and then do the fill and then really fermata on the 4.
Okay, let's try that.
Let's see how that works. All right,
Still a little slower.
yeah.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Switch to the next one.
Hit after hit, they just keep coming.
What?
I said hit after hit, they just keep coming.
Nice.
I gotta hear your ringtone at some point. No doubt about that.
Call me. Anyways, thank you.
These guys are gonna switch over, but don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
We're pretty much staying the same crew.
Oh, same crew? Okay, perfect. Sweet. Then I don't got a BS in between.
Like from now on, it's pretty much the same crew. You guys can just like talk a little bit. We're gonna go and shake our heads for 5 minutes before we come back for the next one. Is that okay?
10-4. All good with us.
Okay.
Awesome. To our viewers at home, I know you've been enjoying this. Jeff Holland. We're gonna listen to some Superfónicos. It's it's from Purple Bee, right, Grego? Yeah, it's from when Superfónicos was here. If you didn't get a chance to check that stream out, make sure you do on our channel. And in the meantime, open those wallets, hit up Grandma, get an extra dub, and toss it down on great music. You feel me, dog? In the meantime, more of Jaime's Hubbub sessions up next. Oh yeah. Grego's feeling this one. Let us know if you're feeling it in the chat.
Just having fun here.
That's all we know how to do.
When you come to Purple V, you have fun.
It's the only rule we have.
Que la gente crea que estás pensando hacer lo que la gente necesita, pero a ti te vale mondar. Lo que realmente te importa es pagarle los favores al cabrón que te compró pa' que tú hagas lo que él necesita que hagas y así ganarse otro millón. Carroña, carroña, eres un ave de carroña, eres un ave de carroña y no te importa nada. Carroña, carroña, eres un ave de carroña, maldito pajarraco, muere ya. De tu sangre hasta el cansancio, tu vientre al aire es comida libre para los buitres, felices con ese festín. Es tiempo de despertarse, espantar los pajarracos, reclamar tu libertad. Deja de ser almuerzo de otros, aduéñate de tu destino, nunca vuelvas a sufrir. Eres un ave de carroña, eres un ave de carroña y no te importa nada. Carroña, carroña, eres un ave de carroña, maldito pajarraco, muere ya. Carroña, carroña, eres un ave de carroña, eres un ave de carroña y no te importa nada. Carroña, carroña, eres un ave de carroña, maldito pajarraco, muere ya. Eres un ave de carroña, eres un ave de carroña y no te importa nada. Carroña, carroña, eres un ave de carroña, maldito pajarraco, muere ya. Carroña. hay que soltar. Ahí si bien fresco tú quieres estar, ponte en talla, libra la batalla, ponte en buena onda, quiebrate en la raya, pero de la verdad que basta ya, lo que no vale pasará, lo bueno quedará, porque soltando vamos ya, óyelo mamá, suelta todo ya. Suelta el racismo, suelta la misoginia, suelta la homofobia, suelta suéltalo todo ya. Los miedos, suelta los traumas, suelta las inseguridades, suéltalo todo ya. En este momento pa' coger cultura, respetando la natura, sí señor, y volviendo a la cordura, óyelo, respetando la natura, repítelo, y volviendo a la cordura, sí señor, mira que hay que soltar, para agarrar hay que soltar, no aferrarse a nada, ya tú ves, así es, pa' que entienda usted, tú tienes lo que necesita para siempre estar en 10, párate y andar, relájate, goza esta cumbia, entrégate, la competencia suelta, las apariencias suelta, toda esa mierda suelta, suéltalo todo ya, las religiones suelta, las armas suelta, las banderas suelta, suéltalo todo yo. Purple Bee.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Bongo, for your $10 donation, for the amazing grooves you hear and come through. You stereo, dude. Cooper Star. Love it. We love you. Thank you for your $25. It's going towards an amazing album, and you have earned yourself some credits on that. So when you go and get the album, when it is released, you're going to see your name on there. Your own John Hancock. Your own autograph. It's going to be amazing. This is insane. I don't know any other music stream that can just cut it into quarters. I mean, this is like a cricket match. I love it. It's just non-stop action from squad to squad. Everybody hops around a little bit. But the interesting thing is how everything has been new. You can see the expression on these guys' face. This is not stuff that they had planned out ahead of time. This is stuff that's being created in the moment. And don't sleep on it like you did with Bitcoin. Get in on it early. Get your name on that album, you know, because then, like, you're going to see a celebrity post it, and you're going to be pissed that you didn't get your name on it. I know Evo's going to get his name on it. You guys ready for some more? Every Night Junglist, Mecca Cat, Nicole. That call and answer. That's what cumbia masters. It masters the call and answer. The call and answer is often slept on. Pull it out of your playbook every now and then. All my jam squad guys out there. You can repeat a few notes. It's okay. That's Superfónicos that you were just hearing, grooving. And funny enough, we're a little closer to Superfónicos than you might think. Because we are in Jaime's Hubbub sessions. Ain't that right? G-Man's going to turn the mic on in a second. I'm hearing that beautiful, beautiful whirly. As Peter plays a ballad. Paging Grego to the sound room. Yeah, there you go. I hear you now.
9/9, yes. He does a 3/4 triplet. So we're gonna try something different. We're live now? We're live?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome back to the Hubbub.
Dude, was that some vocal samples I heard in there? A little teaser? I can't wait to hear that one.
So this is, we're gonna try something that is not really conventional. Because a lot of the music nowadays is in 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's like 4x4. You know, like the beat, it's like 4 beats, pretty much. And then each beat is divided by 4. So it's like 4 by 4. So this is a 3 by 3.
Thank God. I think that's why everyone hates my beats, because they're not 4 and 4. I don't know what they are, but I can't wait to hear it.
Yours is just a symmetrical, like it's totally easy. You can switch off of it, whatever. But like, there's a melody that beats every third time. It makes not. Y'all are both playing quarter notes.
Right now we're kind of like setting the groove. John has some ideas that he wants to put together. And we have more computer, Grego. Grego. Yes. Yes. I think that's.
If it doesn't work, then that's cool.
Let's go with what we have here. This is the clave. That's the clave. This is what I have. This is what I have. What I would have for the tambora that we can just like put on the drum set. Boom, pa, pa, 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 It's really simple. This is a djembe part that I have, but it can be anything. These are the roots of the chords that I was like thinking. Let me write it down for you. No.
Hey, Grego, can you come help John out, please? Everybody got it.
You like those chords, Pete? I'm gonna write the roots for you. feel like, because in the end, it's just the one that you need to hit. Pretty much it's like, the way I would approach is like, kum, tpa, tpa, kum, tpa, tpa, kum, tpa, tpa. You can just like, why don't you do cha 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 on the hat. That's it. 1, 2, 3. That works. Let's take it from the clave. Like the clave is the clave in the end.
Gotta have it louder.
We could have more computer, Grego. That's it. That works. That's it. Instead of like,
I just want to, doing this with your hand really doesn't work with that, or I'm not able to make it work with that maracon part. So
but I feel like part of the problem is that I feel like part of what is fighting is that you are feeling the shuffle instead of you're feeling the 1 and 3 of the triplet instead of the 1 and 2. So instead of feeling like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1, feel it like 1 2 chaka chaka chaka. por eso se llama Malian mood, porque I feel like in the end it's like that scale without the third. It's a scale without, it's 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. So that's why it's like kind of like ambiguous, because doesn't really feel like it has like a key center, like a minor major kind of like thing. It's kind of like around. No, Gauta. I think you found it.
I'm working on it. I'm
No, I mean you.
trying to get comfortable and make music. I mean, I can play a pattern across it, but I'm trying to, figure out how to make some music out of it.
Yes. That works. Why don't we try that group that you found? And maybe just like let's loosen it up a little bit, like play it like more like más suelto, más just like clave and maracón. Just rhythm. What?
So every time I get slightly feeling like I'm making anything musical out of it, I start to rush. Like I can't stay back on it. Like I fucking don't understand how to.
You know, part
You have to lay back on it for sure.
part of
I
it
don't
is
even
that.
understand how to do that. Like I'm fucking.
No, I feel like part of it is that the shuffle is so ingrained in us. The chak, cha, chak, cha, chak, cha, chak. And all of
my
these.
top player, I know about the second note of the triplet. That's not fucking bothering me at all. It's just like anytime I start to like take the slightest detour off of a pattern, which I'm not even particularly satisfied with, you know, I start to not groove like immediately. Like so, I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm apologies, but I'm kind of like.
No, totally.
I want to, you know, I want to play something dope on it, but it's like, every time I start to feel like, oh, I got a little bit of freedom, I start to like push ahead on that, against that computer. So I don't know exactly. I don't know.
I mean, we can.
Yeah, maybe we lose the computer file there and we let our sound stew at the computer.
Yes.
Especially when you were there playing the drum too. Like I thought it unified things.
Why don't we try something? Why don't we try? Beat on the key.
You know a pattern? Yeah.
More easy if you feel it like that way.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I can hear the. It's just like whatever. It's fighting me for whatever.
Why don't we try this? take it.
It's not cooking the beat right now, and I'm trying to get it to. Yeah.
It's fine. I mean, we can just like. That's the melody. Nobody but hey.
Nah, dude, we're admiring.
No, we're just like sometimes it's harder, and
Got us in a fucking super naked moment. Hello, internet.
Nah, dude, John, I fucking feel you. I feel this, dude. This is the shit that people don't see, but every musician does. Grego over there, on the other hand, he don't see shit. He just be seeing the vibes. But honestly, I mean, it's just you overcome it. I mean, you figure out something. There was.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's trying to be figured out. But
So.
I'm definitely self-conscious now that I'm,
Nah, dude, don't tweak like that. It is not that type of space, bro. This is the session. There is nothing until there's something created.
it's part of it. It's just part of it, and sometimes it's just I honestly I feel that the approach for this maybe it's just not drum set at all. Maybe it's just like because these Colombian rhythms are not like, I mean, we make adaptations to the drum set, but normally it's just like 2 cununos and 2 bombos and then the shakers. So maybe that's the approach that we need to take for this song. Just like, because the fact is that pattern, the tambora, with that pattern, the alegre, works. So it's maybe just like trying to force, maybe we're just like trying too hard to force Colombian rhythms into the drum set vocabulary.
I mean, but I'm like not too proud to just admit that it's like it's outside of my wheelhouse either. Like, and if it's if it's something that Fabio like has an idea or understands or could sit down and easily fucking do, then I'm super down for him to try that. If you don't want to abandon drum set, or I can keep hacking around at it for sure. But like. Yeah.
He's here. I mean, might as well. Shit. If he finds something, it might help you.
You want to come give this a whack, man?
Wilder.
Fabian, paging.
Yeah.
And John, if you want some of this
Just
hot
chill
honey,
in the back patio.
might make you sweat. Some of this apocalypse honey.
It's not, and as I was like telling you, this is not the typical like key signature that we are super used to play all the time.
It is
So,
interesting. Yeah.
It's you know, so it's challenging.
You still love me even if I can't play it.
¿Cómo lo estás sintiendo? ¿Cómo lo estás sintiendo? Si pero lo estás sintiendo en 4.
¿Puedes poner el track?
Te voy a poner el track. Escucha este patrón de tambora. Y trata de hacer algo. Eso. Pa, tica, pum, tica, tica. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Perfect, John. And the thing is that this is curulao in the end. It's like a variation of curulao, and it's in the end it's how you.
It's like a gallop
like
almost.
It's always like behind. It's dizzy. It has like a really. It's like the same way that cumbia kind of like a wobbles. Like if you play cumbia like straight into the grid, it doesn't sound cumbia. It's like. Yeah. You know. Yes, and it's different from the 6/8 from Cuba. It's different from all the 6/8s, and yes, that's what this is all about, like finding the right way to, put it together.
So did we go through the form right then?
No, the form is pretty much like it's like a 12-bar melody. It's 12 measures. And I don't have much more than that. I mean, I really feel like this is something that we should record with just like, traditional drums and just like give it like that feel. Tú tienes WhatsApp, ¿cierto? How's it going?
Dude, it's great, man. It really, like, honestly, something like an NFL mic'd up is the only thing I can compare this to. But like, seriously, the humility of like you guys to just like be that vulnerable of like going through it, switching up, and the teamwork is kind of like an underestimated thing in music, especially in bands, man.
You can't let your ego get in the way. Moments like this right here, because certain things are easier for me, and certain things might be easier for someone else.
Of course.
And there's a story I remember about Don Henley. This is weird. He was recording his mega hit. Oh shit! He was recording his mega hit, "Boys of Summer," you know, and that has that wild programmed drum part, you know, that kind of carries the song. Do you know Boys of Summer? Are you guys old enough to remember
Yes.
Boys of Summer?
Yes, we are
It was
familiar.
a big fucking old. It was a huge ass hit. But anyway, he had Stan Lynch from the Heartbreakers, himself, Don Henley, who's a badass drummer, and 3 other people like Keltner, you know, come in and take stabs at that. And at the end, none of them made the track. And they were all humble enough, even as genius musicians, to be like, I don't know, maybe Stan will play it better. Maybe, you know what I mean? So, like, it's important to be vulnerable. It's normally not filmed, but, like, ultimately, at the end of the day, yeah, it's important to, like, not let your ego step in the way right there, you know? Like, 'cause I got a million hand drum parts I feel like I can play to that rhythm. But when the rubber hit the road and I sat down on the drum set for the first time with it, nothing that felt like music was coming out of me, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't mind stepping aside if someone else has a feeling that they can get to that feeling faster, you know, because that would just be slowing down everybody else. But yeah, this is rehearsal. This is fucking rehearsal right here. So
Yeah, no,
100%, man.
and in the end, that's the beauty of this that we're doing with Purple Bee and like
Right.
opening the space to just like show the way it is. And sometimes it flows in seconds, and sometimes it doesn't.
Right, right.
Sometimes you gotta.
I was jealous of those songs that Robbie was playing. I was like, them shits are super funky. I know I could just sit down and play those.
Dude, but it's hard when you're making funky music. It's like, and then all of a sudden you kind of hit that first roadblock of the session almost, and it's like you're like, fuck, what were we doing 10 minutes ago? And it's
Right.
like it really is.
But this is a whole different thing, and this is a rangy album in terms of all the different types of songs and feels that Jaime has written, you know. And yeah, at the end of the day, like, it's flowing freely at that and coming up with a real musical part was not coming to me at this moment. You know what I mean? It just wasn't coming to me on drum set, and it is what it is, you know. Because it's a great song, and you don't want to like not play the song or not play the feel. And it also, you know, just straight up, I'm from Oklahoma and Texas. I know a little bit of Cuban shit and a little bit of DC go-go and some P-funk and whatever, but like, you know, these cats are actually from the country where these rhythms are. And so if there's people in the room for sure that are from there, then I'm gonna like be quick to defer if I can, you know. And then conversely, I know that Jaime wants us to just play like who we are and make this a real stew, not just a pure piece of Colombian folklore, you know, but like a stew of music that everyone's can shine in, you know, and that's what's going on.
100%, man. And
Yes.
and like Jaime, I'm curious, like, as far as like your vision of the song, and what you originally had, you know, the rhythms and everything, like as far as what it came out, I feel like it never comes out 100% how it looks in your head, but there's something, that end result that, you know, you're satisfied. You're like, this is better than I even like pictured it. Like, you
No,
find
and-
that one with this?
And as I was like been saying all these days, these had been just like ideas that had come to me out of I don't know where, that I've just like put in demos in my computer, and then in the computer nobody's able to listen to them. And then when I just decided to record this album, I just like went through all of those like ideas that I have there, and I was like, you know, let's try this, let's try that. And then, yes, I mean, some of these ideas had just like, you know, you've seen them like pretty much like fly in seconds.
That cumbia,
And-
we were done in 15 minutes.
In
you know? We were
15
like,
minutes,
it
yes. I
didn't
mean,
take
and
any time at all.
and that's the thing when you are like sharing your inspiration with other musicians. Like sometimes the idea you have on your head is not gonna be exactly what is gonna happen, and you gotta surrender to it and just like
Adapt.
you know,
100%.
you know, just like let it just like flow freely and be whatever it's gonna be, and the most of the times it's just gonna be great. And all of these guys that it's been like here in Purple Bee these couple of days, I say they are like music Jedis, and
Seriously, man.
music Jedis, you know, and then whatever they hear in their head, I just like honor it, because that's what I'm just like asking them to come and join me, because I'm curious about what my ideas are gonna trigger on their heads. And then this is the way this is kind of like coming to fruition, is just like and from the get-go, I was like, I'm just gonna throw grooves and melodies, and then we'll see what happens. And that's the spirit of it.
Well, man, and that's what's pissed me off so much about these sessions, man, is like you play the same song, but you'll play it like 3 different ways. I'm like, fuck, which one is my favorite? I like honestly don't know. Like you guys, you hit a groove, and it's so unique. So like being able to listen back to this and then seeing what you guys do actually in the studio.
Yes, and there's no, I mean, every single song has a different feel, a different rhythm, a different approach. So that's part of it. That's part of what we're trying to do with the Hubbub sessions.
Yeah, man, you nailed it. You nailed it.
Anyways, we have one more to go.
Perfect.
You want to try it? And this one is straightforward. Tiene forma.
Yes, brother. Thank you.
This one's in 2/6.
This is 12/8.
It's still triplets and it's still slow, so it's still harder than a 4/4.
¿Nos acompañas?
Trance music.
BPM song.
Trance music.
Okay.
So, did you guys hear the demo? There's a whole demo of this one. No? El Duende, yes. By the way, this is a song that I wrote for a good friend that passed. Cuando murió Shango Deli, como 8 years back. David. So there's a really good friend that we have that is called Shango. He was friend with John when years back. He actually lived in Austin years back. His brother was like an amazing musician as well, David Deli, and he passed like in 2015, 2014, something like that. And every time that a good friend dies, I like to write songs for that friend. And he was like a little duende. Is the Spanish for what? What is duende in English? Leprechaun? Elf? Like, the
gnome?
The little creatures, yes, like little tiny creatures that are kind of like sneaky and kind of like mischievous. That's the right word. The kind of like guys that braid the tails of like horses in the night.
Schemer.
It's like a leprechaun.
Shyster.
And I remember that David when he was alive, he was always like that kind of like characters. When he passed, I wrote this song, and this is called Duende, and it's a juga, no? Trapa chucu tracuta. You have the.
I heard it once. Which one of these can we join? Like, I'm trying to listen to it now, and it's like.
Krupa,
Which one of these Wi-Fi's can we join?
Let me just like play it.
Play a little bit, yeah.
there's like that riff in the beginning that it's like a unison, like tap tepe tuku teku ten kutokon treke tuku kutokon treke tuku treku ten kutokon treke tuku treku ten treke tuku. Like an intro. Played that melody once, and then we just make a little vamp on E interlude before going into the next melody. Ready? From the beginning. 1, 2, 3. To that second chorus, to that first chorus.
Sorry, you want to start?
Let's go from the beginning, like riff in the intro, and then verse, little interlude, second verse, and then going into that, like okay? 1, 2, 3. second time that we hit that chorus, what do you have on the paper? C, D, E, D, E, C, and then B.
Yeah, I thought I counted it right, but maybe I'm just very patient.
And then it goes to improvisation. Solo section.
Second chorus, is that cool if we start there?
Let's do second chorus. Let me just have this here ready. Let's make that second chorus. Ba, 1, 2, 3. Question is where? Maybe in the end? Oh, yes. As a coda? Yes. Huh? Yes. Absolutely. But this one is really, it's written. We can just like go through a form. This one, really the most important thing for me with this one was to like feel the juga on the drum set. To feel the rhythm. Es una pura juga, ¿no? Pura juga. Sería el putas meterle marimba, pero ¿tú tienes marimba cromática? No están perfectos. Sí. I think E minor. Y Eolian. ¿Tiene un fa sostenido por ahí? Sí, debe tenerlo porque... Debe tener un fa sostenido porque la segunda es menor, ¿no? Sería el puta. Y no es mucho cabello. Ok. I'm tired, guys. I feel like it's time to just like call the day.
Is the stream done? Or is that what's up?
It's pretty much done until what time are we streaming?
Man,
10:30.
time is an illusion. 10:30.
10:30.
But yes, I mean, if you're tired, yeah, if you just want to give us one improv jam or something, you know, that's gonna like, you know, end up making the album somehow, and you're gonna be like, damn, that's gonna be like the #1. You know, Conway Twitty recorded "Hello, Darling" at the end of a session. He didn't even want to record it, but it ended up being his #1 song. Just saying, just putting that out there.
You said play a hit. Play a giant Conway Twitty.
Otherwise, Divas is gonna feed you guys honey hot sauce. Jammer Deb.
I'm done.
No, you're good. You put in the work, man.
Yes,
We appreciate you. Seriously, that was like.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. This has been a great exercise. We love you, Purple Bee. We love all the people that came to streaming, to all the donors. Once again, kudos to the city for like, you know, having these live music grants that support all of this stuff. And thank you, Grego. Thank you, Ivo. Thank you, guys. It's been amazing. We'll be back.
Yeah, man. We really appreciate you taking this ride with us. It was really cool seeing that deep dive into what a real live music session is, and that really is what it is. And I think that the people who have experienced that will respect both of these sessions over the past 2 days. And I'm really excited to see what the album's going to be like. And for obviously you people who donated $50, you're going to be able to hear that early release. We had a good chunk of you yesterday and today, so much appreciated. And then everyone who donated $25, your name will be credited on the album as well. We really appreciate you guys riding out here with us in this really cool fucking inside look of music, man. Jaime Ospina's
It was amazing,
Hubbub
man.
Sessions. G. Dude, Miso, star of the
Unbelievable.
show, huh?
New formula. I mean, we need to do more of that kind of stuff.
Dude, man, I know.
I was talking to Beto outside. I'm like, bro, bring your crew, do it 2 days. 1 day, dial it all in.
Dude,
go to the lake on the boat.
110%, man. 110%. Like literally, I can't believe that we got to see that. You know, it was pretty interesting.
Jaime, thank you so much. How was your experience at Purple Bee?
I love it. I absolutely love it, guys. You have a beautiful hub here.
The Hubbub.
The Hubbub, yes, absolutely. I mean, you guys are doing a great thing here, just like to opening the space for, you know, us to come and just like, thank you for the sound. It was absolutely awesome, and everybody's like happy to be together. Like, as I've been like telling everybody, like we have complicated lives, so it gets hard to get together. So just being able to be together was already like a huge win. And then on top of that, all the music that we create and we record, and it's been absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for all the people that was like streaming. That's great.
We had people all the way back in Colombia tuning in, you know, both days that were loving it. And also shout out the region, Crossroads of America, Indiana, South Burbs of Chicago. Make sure you see Heartburn. They're going to be out in Berwyn, on my Berwyn peeps. And also, make sure, dude, so you had album. Let's talk album. We got like a name, we got a drop date. What are we thinking here? Let's get the insight.
The Hubbub Sessions. That's the name of the album.
Sessions. Dude,
yes,
I love
like
it.
Man.
And it's I can't wait to hear what it comes out to be, because like hearing this, I can't, like, first day I'm just gonna listen back. I'm just gonna try and remember when you guys were playing it in this session. It's gonna be cool to be able to tune back in. Yes. So thank you, man.
I want you to feel like it's your studio too. We build it for people like you, so come back anytime and
I'm gonna be back, guys.
bring the people you want to bring.
Thanks for following the
And
formula, man.
I'm not joking, so you know
I
that.
mean, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We got
Purple
a saying
Bee,
here
yo.
at Purple Bee, and it's stream like no one's watching, and that's what we accomplished here in the Hubbub sessions. Honestly, it was musicians had to perform not as if it was a concert for a studio audience for anything like that. It was purely making things on the spot to later become a song. It's one thing to go into the attitude with it of just improv, but to know that it's gonna have an end result of being a part of this creation is cool. And speaking of people who are creating shit, shout out to the Economic Development City of Austin. Thank you so much for giving us grants, giving us the ability to give musicians the space to just let the creativity flow. Let it just. Thank you, Kirk Watson. Thank you to everybody who donated as well. Of course, it's not possible without you. This is a donor central, powered program. And then Real Ale Brewing is what helps Ebos stay here all night. No, he's off it. Yeah, Real Ale is bad for your meniscus or something. I don't know. You read that. And then Show Me Pizza, man. Nobody took any of this honey. So Devos is gonna eat some right now. Come here, Devos. Eat some.
on.
Dude, put it on a cracker.
What is it?
Probably want a cracker.
Switchage?
Switchage. Here. All right. Okay. Honey's getting laid. Oh fuck, that's a slob, bro. That's a glob. Who's gonna do it? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta put the Show Me Pizza sponsor ad
Show
up.
me pizza.
Show me honey.
Thank you.
This is a mix of habanero peppers and fermented Thai chilies. It's absolutely hellacious. Thank you, Benjamin at Show Me Pizza, for concocting this hell brew.
What do you think, Grego?
Well, it's hard to tell yet, but it's sneaking.
Let that marinate for a little bit.
I don't know.
Maybe chase it down with a shot of Austin 101 if you need it.
And Soust.
And then tomorrow morning when you're feeling that, get yourself a guayaki. You know how it do. We
my
appreciate
God.
everyone who donated tonight.
Wow, that's hot.
If you see this in the future, here's the QR code. You could donate again.
Lord.
Or for the first time. Also, make sure you go check out Jaime's GoFundMe for this project as well. And Superfónicos and all of the amazing groups that were part of this tonight.
It's
This
fermented.
is cool.
It's hot. It's sweet.
Okay,
like
never mind. The
honey.
review's back. We're back. Okay.
I'll let you know.
Tell-
how
well, it sounded like you were ready right now. Tell me now.
No, it's
You're
slowly
sweating a little
sneaking
bit.
up.
Yeah,
It's
you're
sneaking up.
sweating.
First it was sweet, now it's hot.
He's got beats. Yo, everyone in the chat,
Love you so much.
great job, gang, gang. That's what's up. Straight up. Shout out my Chi-Town folk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Chicago, here it come.
Here we come, like a Mark Burley no. Stop playing with us. Purple Beat TV.
When we gonna be back next time?
That's a really good question, Grego.
Ebos?
Let me get on my
It
calendar.
might be
and
Jacktronica.
I'll check with you. We
Yeah.
got to hit up the Austin.
We're gonna ask Bang for a long.
Yeah. Interest rates are high right now, man. They're high. We're gonna start giving out loans here to the donators.
Casey's gonna loan us money.
We've been working on a Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme. Sorry, I mispronounced that.
Casey Byers here too. He loved the cumbia.
Oh, Casey Byers.
Right?
Dude, I like cumbia the most out of anybody here. So
I love the cumbia.
He loved the cumbia. How you doing, man?
Great.
It was a good show, dude. How was your Heartburn show, dude? Badass the other night. That was pretty sweet. You guys rocked the Paramount, ain't that right?
Paramount was legit.
Dude, it was. We signed our names in very purposely next to Theo Vaughn's on the wall. So Theo, if you're seeing this,
Yeah. And there was a sticker of Purple Bee too. On the
that's
wall.
us. That's a free invite. Just take a picture of that, and we'll let you in. If not, get bent. So just kidding, buddy. We love you. We
Anyway.
hope to see you here. Come do some stand up or something here with the boys. Gee, what do you say? You gonna
I
book
would
us this?
say cumbia night. I'm still feeling cumbia.
We were talking about like a cumbia duel, but we got every cumbia like person.
I know you're
that
gonna
played
ask
here.
me for some stems from that rhythm section so you can rap over it.
Dude, stop playing. I was rapping in here the whole time, dude. Literally couldn't stop. It was nuts. Every single part of it, man. It was
Little hand.
slap raps.
I appreciate all the crew we had tonight. Ebos was switching for a long time.
We're gonna do a Grego plug-in different thing.
Let's go.
Next time. I'll donate $1 every time Grego unplugs and plugs something in.
Anyway, dziękujemy za obejrzenie. Love you so much. Purple Bee.